Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome back to Watching Chickies. Now here on day 51 of our broadcast. And after a 2-day stint of having no power, we are back. We have power, we have internet, and the chickies are back for you to see, and they're here on their favorite old chair. A few days ago, they moved into their new digs downstairs, and they have been having a good time. But currently, because of the situations here in Connecticut, there is not much data for wireless networks, which means that we can't really properly do a live episode down there until I get a booster for our Wi-Fi network. So until then, for the next day or two, I'm just going to bring the chickies back upstairs for these little episodes. And for those of you just tuning in that might not have seen us before, welcome to Watching Chickies, the show in which we watch the lives and development of these 3 young chickens, who are now all 51 days old. Our little gray chicken here is a silkie named Stormy. And right up here, we have our black ayam cemeni chicken named Braveheart. And then right here, we have in brown and gold our onagadori named Kagome. And all of them are lovely little chickens who are a little bit confused to be seeing their old area, because up to a couple days ago they were living in a brooder that was right over there. But now, well, they're back in their old haunts, and they are looking bigger than ever. Hello, guys. Hello. And we could hear them peep into each other as they're looking around their old chair. And in a way, I think some of them might be wondering, did this place get smaller? No, my dear chickies. You have all gotten bigger. Let's see, the last time you were here, I believe, was day 47. And since then, well, you have all gained quite a bit of mass. So there you go. 3 chickens peep into each other, our little peep squad. And in this show, I like to interact with our viewers, so if any of you have any questions about the chickens, how we raise them, or just anything in general, please ask. Oh, and Annoyed MYC, thank you for the welcome back. Yes, it is very nice not to have power. We were fortunate that we were able to go to my folks' home a few times so I could keep recharging my phone's batteries. But this storm Isaiah really did hit Connecticut quite hard. But it wasn't as if these chickies really cared, because they really love their new digs down in the basement, where they have their own window and they have a much bigger space to roam. And Nicky Boy asks, chickens are seen as unintelligent birds. Is this your experience raising them? And no, I feel that chickens do have their own intelligence. And, they can do quite well learning new things. And they are quite affectionate little pets and partners. And hello, Booty for Games YT. I hope you're doing well today. And hello, Weirdest Man. And a Heart of Azrael. The chickens did not seem to be bothered too much by the storm. Over here, we didn't really have too much in the way of rain. It was mostly very high intensity winds that caused a lot of trees in Connecticut to just fall over and just cut out the power lines. So in the basement, they were well insulated from a lot of that noise, And they were just happy to explore their new environment. And yes, we are back in the living room for today. I have ordered a Wi-Fi booster, so we'll be able to do more broadcasting in the basement. But at the moment, because so many people in Connecticut are using their cell phones and using their data to go online because they don't have power and internet, well, I mean, luckily we got both of that back in my house yesterday. It would be impossible for me to live stream from the basement, so I compromised and I brought the little chickies up here to their old haunt here on the chair. And they are all looking happy. All snuggling together, the little peep squad. And there you go. A happy little flock, all made of all of these lovely different breeds. Just cheeping to each other and having a nice time. And I think they kind of missed this old chair right here, even though I do like putting their old blankets on the floor downstairs. And Blueberry 9876, yes, these are 3 chickens, not a single cat. It would look quite odd if these 3 chickens could transform into 1 cat. That would be like out of a Super Sentai show. Oh, Kagome, would you be the pilot? Would you be the pilot of the giant robot cat? Oh dear. And Night Ox, well, what happened here in Connecticut is that we were hit by a lot of winds from Tropical Storm Isaiah. And there was a bit of mismanagement with some of the utility companies who believed that the storm would not be all that bad. And instead of not being all that bad, about 48% of the state ended up without power and internet. And much of the state still does not have electricity. Oh, and hello, February Monster, and hello, another donut. And yes, we are all safe and sound here. Luckily, we were able to go to my folks' place, who are about a town over, and they had power up until yesterday when it randomly went off, but they do also have a generator. So, we were luckier than some, and I was able just to go back and forth and make sure that I kept an eye on the chickies as well, because I wouldn't want anything to ever make them come to harm. But fortunately, we had already moved them down into the basement. The basement was a nice temperature for them, and they really have been acclimating well down there. They have their own little window, and since I've been raising them with a day-night cycle anyway, they were pretty okay without any electricity. Oh, and Pocky Waifu, I'm glad that you got your power back as well. And Heart of Azrael, well, fortunately, because of the windows in the basement, like our basement is sort of almost like split level because we're on a hill, they were able to get a good amount of sunlight each day, so they were pretty comfortable. And for those of you just joining us that might not know, welcome. We are back here in our old place, up here in the living room, because this is where I get a Wi-Fi signal. We just got our internet back, and with everyone using data in the state, it's kind of like back in the old dial-up era for speeds, so I would not be able to live stream if it was not upstairs. I've ordered a Wi-Fi booster, and that should be coming in this weekend. So then I will be able to do live streams from the basement as well. There you go. And I, 790. Well, Kagome is right here, right before you. Hello, little Kagome. Hello. So much preening. Trying to make sure you look all right. And we see that she has some of these very interesting new eyebrow-like feathers that are coming in right near her beak. Lovely. Oh, Kagome. Such a lovely bird. What, you don't want to be pet by Dad? You stepped on Braveheart. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. She did not want to get pet by Dad there. You all right, Braveheart? That was a little squawk you just gave. Looking at Kagome so indignantly. And there you go. Oh, Kagome. Kagome, all these new lovely feathers coming in with you. Come here. Come see Dad. And there we go. Let's see it. Let's see you show off a bit. It has been a while since I have just held and pet you. There you go. And there you go, little Kagome. And it is nice to have the power and electricity back. A little chicken sneeze. Oh my. Lovely. Oh, yes. Those are Dad's leg hairs. You don't really need to preen those, Kagome. Oh my. Oh! And Dad time is over, it seems. Kagome wants to be a bit more independent these days. Oh, and snuggling up right next to Braveheart. And good evening there, Luna 17134. I hope all of you out there are having a lovely day. And hello there, little Stormy. Except Stormy is not so little these days. Look how big she is here on the chair. I couldn't believe it when I set them down today, that even little Stormy looked this big. Come here, little Stormy. I know. You are such a big girl. Flap, 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 flap. Yes, you can. Yes, you can fly. As long as Dad's holding you up. Oh, well, that's good that you can stay and watch the whole stream today. Booty for You Games, YT. Wow. And, Michael Green, 25. Well, nothing was destroyed in our house, fortunately. We had a few branches come down in the yard, and we had a tree from the field behind us hit one of our fences, but beyond that, there was no actual damage to our property, which is good. We were just without electricity, and we were without internet for about 2 days. I did manage to release 2 episodes for the 2 days that we were gone, and they are available on our YouTube channel called Watching Chickies. Both of them took quite a few hours to upload, even though they're both only about 10-minute episodes. So, these chickens right here, we have our little Stormy, who is a silkie chicken. Over there, in brown and gold, we have Kagome, who is an onagadori, which is an endangered Japanese chicken. And over there in black, we have our ayam cemeni, named Braveheart. And we are located in the Nutmeg State, which is Connecticut, here on the east coast of the United States of America. And all of the chickies are just doing fine. And in fact, with little Stormy more than fine, she has been thriving downstairs, as we can see from her weight jumps for the like 3 days she's been down there. She's gained let's see, what is it, 21 grams, so that's pretty good for our little Stormy. And her hairstyle has really come in. Hello there. Hello with your little fro. There you go. Well, Michael Green 25 wants me to tell the Chickies that they're hurricane survivors, though I don't think it was quite a hurricane when it came through to us, so I think tropical storm survivors. Oh my, your neck has grown so much as well, Stormy. You're just looking at the other Chickies right now, making sure that they are all right there on the chair. And now is a good time just to sit down with Dad and have a good time. Relax a little bit, Stormy, and then you'll be able to go back down to your new home and just explore a bit more and run around with your friends. Lovely. Yes, and it's so interesting what each state is known for. You know, I've lived in Connecticut for quite a few years, and it caught me by surprise when I learned it was called the Nutmeg State. And there we go. Oh, and February Monster says Missouri is the Show Me State, which does seem like a funny thing to call a state. The Show Me State? What, show me the money? Oh dear. Oh, and there you go, Stormy. You got a lot more feathers down here under your chin, too. Growing a little goatee as well? Huh? Oh dear. A fro on top, and all your feathers are so wild, but still so soft and fluffy. You are one of the most lovely chickens to just give a pet to, just because of how soft you are. And you are just so nice and quiet and placid. Now I know Kagome, when she's done with getting a pet, she will just fly right over there. And now Braveheart and Kagome are just busy doing a bit of preening. And look at that, the two of them almost fill the center area of the seat. And there you go. Lovely. And I think they're having a good time today, even though it might be a little bit jarring to go back to where they used to be. But they settled in well, and I think they're glad for the little journey back to their chair. It could be comforting to go back to an old place for a little visit. Well, Pocky Waifu, have I ever done chicken ASMR? Well, some people say that these streams have an ASMR quality to them. I think I've put the label on some of our streams that we have ASMR qualities to us in our YouTube channel. I'm not sure what I can do specifically to make it ASMR, but they definitely are very laid back today. They were pretty active downstairs earlier. Kagome was actually having a little bit of a panic because she flew over the fence and she couldn't figure out how to fly back. But fortunately, she was just in the basement in her room, so she couldn't get far. But it was kind of funny, her cheeping at the other chicks through the little holes in their tiny fence. So Michael Green 25, I will learn definitively what the chickens are this coming Tuesday when they have their vet's appointment. So we will know then. And there we go. And lovely, lovely chicks. And our little Stormy is so quiet today. I think she's just enjoying the pets and being here with Dad. Though I bet if I stopped petting, she would probably rise to her feet a little bit indignant. And there you go. Lovely. Oh, what's that, Kagome? What's that? Oh my, and we do seem to have quite a few viewers today. So, welcome to our stream called Watching Chickies. We are a daily live stream in which we watch the lives and the development of these 3 young chickens. Right here on my lap, we have our little silky chicken named Stormy. Over there on the couch in brown and gold, we have our onagadori chicken named Kagome, who is an endangered Japanese breed of chicken. And then right next to her, in black, we have our ayam cemeni named Braveheart. And all of these little chickens are 51 days old now. And we have been hand raising them. And, you know, we are their sort of adoptive chicken parents. They are members of our family and friends for life. They are not ever going to be eaten. And if I have anything to say about it, they will live long, happy, and healthy lives. And there we go. Lovely. And yes, that is a Jack Skellington blanket. It is one of their favorites. And yeah, they're just having a nice time playing on the chair there. Though right now, Kagome and Braveheart are mostly preening their feathers. And all of these guys are sort of firmly into their teenage phase. They're not quite chicks. They're not quite chickens. But you know what? They're our little chickies. And Pickle Rick, the brown and gold one again, is an onagadori, which is an endangered Japanese breed of chicken. And the onagadori are well known for their roosters that grow tail feathers that never fall out for their entire lives, and they could get to be about 20 feet in length. An angry hedgehog asked me to give Stormy a little boop to her head. Boop. There you go. A little pet with your new wild hairstyle. Oh my. And they are so lovely. The young Gazen asks, do you let them roam around your house like dogs or cats? Do you just let them poop and then will you clean it up? Well, they have moved out of their brooder and we've had a lot of bad weather. So what we did was we moved them to a special room in our basement, which has a nice window and has linoleum floors. We made them a bunch of nice cubbies to sleep in and a little tiny fenced off, well, not a tiny, a pretty big fenced off area in which they have been temporarily living until we get things sorted out outside. And that's been a nice way to introduce them to the concept of living outside of the brooder, and it has been an easy way of cleaning up after them. And there you go. Lovely. And all of these chickens are just doing so well after these 51 days with us. Our silky Stormy, our brown and gold onagadori there, and our black ayam cemeni. And all of these chickens have definitely been a really, really good choice to have as pets. We did a lot of research before getting them. We've had relatives who have had them, and friends, and all of our research really paid off, and so far they have been just doing so well. And there you go. And Inky Imp 123. Yes, the onagadori has a mutation that their their tail feathers never actually molt. And because of that, they can grow these very long tails that can grow out to be about 20 feet in length. And they just kind of stretch out really long behind them. And they look like something out of a fantasy novel. Lovely. And chickens are such nice and warm creatures when they've been hand-raised. And they can really love pets and scritches from their family. And at the moment, these are our only pets. And It's Pink 1996 asks, are they bonded together well? And yes, they are now one big happy flock, and they get along just swell. And there we go. They don't fight. They preen each other. They eat together. They even cuddle up and sleep with each other each and every night, even though they all now have their own little separate sleeping areas. And when you get little birds, you are going to get little birds that poop. And, I pulled out the blanket here on the chair just to catch their little poops. And that way I can just throw the blanket into the washing machine when we are done. When they poop downstairs in their new living area, which you can see some videos from previous streams and our YouTube channel called Watching Chickies, it is made out of linoleum, so that is pretty easy for me to clean with a broom and just a Swiffer. And all of these guys are 51 days old, and they are just doing so well. We can see all these new lovely golden details coming out on Kagome. Hello there, Kagome. Hello. Yes, you are quite a lovely bird. Are you preening for us? Are you trying to look pretty? Oh dear. Well, Stormy wants to say hello. She's even trying to preen your tail a little bit there. Oh dear. And Newfound Fury asks, what age is proper for them to leave their hens? Probably around the 6-week mark. They're going to be more than old enough to leave their hens. And there you go. And cleaning up after chickens generally isn't that hard. Their poops, for me, I found, are pretty easy to clean up. And you just have to be diligent about it and not let it build up. Back when they were in the brooder, we used sand, which helped with any sort of potential smell and made it pretty easy to clean them up. And there you go. And yes, these chickens have grown up day by day. And Kagome is a reference to Inuyasha. Kagome was one of my partner Lauren's favorite characters. And, with a Japanese breed of chicken like this, it felt like the appropriate name. And then we have our little Braveheart here, our ayam cemeni chicken, who is always ready for a cuddle from Dad. And then right up here, we have our little Stormy, our silkie chicken, who I always feel is a bit more closely bonded to Kagome than anyone else. And all of these lovely birds are going to be living long, happy lives with us because they are members of our family and friends for life. So they don't need to be worried about ever being cooked for a meal, though we wouldn't say no in the future to a few eggs. There we go. And for those of you interested in watching the development of these little chicks, we have a YouTube channel called Watching Chickies. We have uploaded pretty much all of the days. I think we're missing a day or two there, but we'll try to sort that out today. And yeah, it's a nice way just to see them grow up right before your eyes. And I'd like to use this opportunity to thank our very lovely Patreons that help this content come to all of you guys on Reddit and YouTube each and every day. Thank you to Xanthe, Terra Birdie, Kate, and the Foley family. You guys are awesome. And Braveheart, you're down on the floor. You're not in the basement. You shouldn't be down on this floor. This is a real wood floor. This is a little bit harder for me to clean up. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Kagome is getting a little bit jealous. She always gets a little bit jealous when she sees me petting another bird, especially when that bird is Braveheart. Oh my. Hello there, Braveheart. Hello. And all of these chickens have grown so big. We will be weighing them in a little bit. And, we weigh them to make sure that they are still growing nicely. And one of the ways you can tell a chicken is getting sick is, with sudden weight drops, especially when they're still growing up. And at the moment, yesterday, Braveheart was 374 grams, Kagome was 337, and Stormy was 252. And I don't need to worry about them escaping the brooder because they have already moved out. So I don't need to worry about that. Oh, you lovely chickens. You are just so happy here. Right back on your old blanket. Oh, and Wafflecopter, thank you for the Wholesome Pro Award. It is much appreciated. And all of them are now 51 days old. And they are doing really nicely today. I think they're happy that we have some of these extra lights back on. And, let's see. Modest Maze asks, are silkies typically lighter? And yes, the silkies are generally a smaller breed than the onagadori and the ayam cemeni. And Braveheart just gave me a look because I stopped petting him. Oh dear. And right now, we are going under the assumption that Braveheart here is a rooster and that the other two are hens. Oh, and DePsycho, thank you for the Faith in Humanity Restored Award. That is much appreciated. Oh, and Articulate, well, thank you for the compliment. It's always lovely to see some nice words there. There we go. And, Marvabun asks, is the skin of black chickens actually gray or black? And in the case of both our silkie and our ayam cemeni, both of them do have black skin. Though, for our ayam cemeni, the black coloration is a mutation that goes all the way down to their organs and flesh. Oh, and Freeze Frame Ending. Thank you for the Faith in Humanity Restored Award. And yes, for those of you just joining us that might have missed, right here we have an ayam cemeni chicken, an onagadori, and a silkie chicken. And Murray McFlurry wanted me to say their name. That's a nice name. And there you go. And I am definitely not a robot, though I have written some short stories on the subject. There you go. Lovely. And no, I am not the lock-picking lawyer. Oh, and I am Undertaker. Thank you for the look on the bright side. And I think it's always a good thing to look on the bright side, to take a moment and see all of the good things in your life, and just appreciate what you have. It could be a good way to center yourself when you're having a bad day, or you're just even feeling a little bit down about yourself. And there you go. Oh, and the last rookie, thank you for the Platinum Award. That is much appreciated. You didn't have to do that. And the last rookie says, seeing your streams on a regular basis really makes my day in these times of isolation. Thank you. Well, thank you for joining us, the last rookie. I'm glad that these streams have had a positive effect on your life. And Kame Koopa asks, what is your YouTube channel? Our YouTube channel is called Watching Chickies, and there's a link to it on my profile. And there you go, guys. There you go. And we're getting a few little chats between Stormy and Kagome there. They're just whispering to each other. Hello there. Hello. Oh, and Marvabun, thank you for the Take My Energy Award. And Michael Green 25 wants me to tell Braveheart that no matter if he's brave or not, he'll always be cute. Yes. You are a very cute little chicken. There you go. And yes, Lego fan, my little ayam cemeni here does have a little bit of bird druff, as we can see here. When he's preening, he could get rid of some of it. But, you know, he does his best. He does his best. I haven't found any bird dandruff shampoo, though I might ask the vet if there's anything I can help him with in that regard. And, Hayden Jala, well, thank you for the Wholesome Award. It is also very appreciated. And I appreciate being able to come on here to Reddit each and every day to see you guys. And it was quite sad that the last 2 days without power and without internet that I was not able to do these live streams, but I did upload 2 YouTube specials to our channel, so you can see how they were on those days. Oh, and Hash Brown 831696 gave a 1-up. Well, thank you very much. That is much appreciated, as well as your silver parallel universes. And some ask, are these birds pricey to purchase? These chickens are not your usual breeds that you see here in the US. The ayam cemeni, the onagadori, and the silkie. Oh, and Guava, thank you for the tree hug. And we got them from a place called Feather Lover Farms in California, where they were hatched and then overnight shipped to us through the U.S. Postal Service. And since then, they've lived with us for all 51 days of their life. And generally speaking, when you get a chicken that is just newly hatched and not grown up at all, they are quite a bit cheaper than if you try to buy a full-grown chicken. But then you don't get the joy of hand-raising them yourself and really getting that bonding experience. And there you go. And Majestic Techie, thank you for the Keep Calm Award. It is much appreciated. And 512 Ounce asks, is Braveheart a rooster? I am running under the assumption that Braveheart is a rooster now, but we will know for sure come Tuesday when they have their vet appointment with a chicken specialist. So she should be able to figure out what exactly you guys are. And I won't have to be the bad guy for trying to vent you guys, because that would be a little bit awkward for Dad to do. And there you go. Lovely. Ooh, puffing up those feathers there, Kagome. And lovely little whistles. And all of these guys are going to be not very good layers for eggs, At maximum, for these breeds, we'll probably be seeing maybe 2, and maybe on a rare week, 3 eggs a week. But we didn't get them for their egg-laying capabilities. We just got them because we really just wanted these little chickens as members of our family and friends for life. Oh, and Newfound Fury, thank you for the Bless Up Award. It is much appreciated. And Holy Dragoon 98, well, right here you see an ayam cemeni chicken, which hails from Southeast Asia. And they are very lovely and friendly birds, I found. And he is actually one of our most affectionate chickens. The other two, at times can complain when I pick them up. But, once they're cuddling, they are just fine. Lovely. And Mama Eek asks, what is their average lifespan? Well, hopefully these chickens will be living at the very least for 12 years, though I'm hoping they live for much longer than that. And it is always lovely just to see young animals just living happy lives and going about their day. Especially when they can be just really calm and happy with their human caretakers. Because chickens have lived alongside humans for so many years now. And there we go. There we go. Bananas. Oh, Banana in Pajamas. I did see that show when I was a kid, though I was a little bit old for it at the time. I believe my sister loved that show. Braveheart here is a little bit of a daddy's boy. He likes coming up to me, getting pets, and being on my shoulder. Kagome is a bit more of a lively chicken. She likes to go about, squawk a bit, but at the end of the day, she does like a few pets and preening. And little Stormy is more laid back and just likes to go with the flow. And Justice Jackal, thank you for the Ally Award. It is much appreciated. And, Onion Ring Model. Well, we have been having some really bad weather around, the past week or so. We even had, the tropical storm Isaiah take out our power for a couple of days. So what we've done is we've taken them. They have a new room, in the basement, which they have their own window, and we've set up a sort of like coop area for them there. They also have a coop outside, and we are going to be transitioning them to living to the outside and probably sleeping on the inside for now, just to keep them comfortable and safe until they are fully grown. And there you go. And stem cord flower. Well, if you want to see their living area, you can see our previous 3 videos, which are on YouTube. Unfortunately, because of the storm, most people in our area are using their phones for data and internet, which means that the speed on my phone when I'm not connected to my Wi-Fi is basically equivalent to dial-up. So if I tried to go into the basement right now, I would not be able to live stream. But I have ordered a signal booster, and within a couple of days, we should be able to do regular streams from down there. Hello, Braveheart. Hello. Do you want to go back to the others? Oh, my. Oh, and Mama Eek, thank you for the subscription to our YouTube channel. And that is a lovely way to show your support and to see more videos. And Psycho Unicorn, well, thank you for the Platinum Award. It is very much appreciated. Thank you so much. And yes, I can pet Stormy and take her with me in Braveheart. I think I might do that right after I do their daily weigh-in. So I'm going to do your daily weigh-in now, Braveheart. I know you don't like this very much, but it's something we need to do to make sure you are happy and healthy. I know, my son, I know. Look, 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 look. You've been here before. Oh, I know. There we go. There we go. See, you are such a good boy. Such a good boy. So 373 grams. There you go. Ooh, there you go. Here with the others. Here with the others. So 373. So you're down about 1. Maybe you were stressed with all of the power and stuff coming back on last night. But 1 gram is all right. All right there. So let's see with Kagome now. Kagome. Yes, I know you're usually last, but I'm going to make you go now. There we go. Ha ha ha. I got you, Kagome. I got you. And there you go. And I need to pick you up this way. Nope. There you go. Oh, you're being surprisingly good today, Kagome. And 337 grams, so you are exactly what you were yesterday. Interesting, interesting. All right. Let's see about Stormy. Stormy, let's see what is going on with you. Here we go. Oh dear, Stormy. I know. There we go. There we go. I know. Let's get you center. And 254 grams. So you gained 2 grams. 254 grams. So Braveheart lost 1. Kagome stayed the same, and Stormy gained 2. Wow, Stormy, you actually beat Kagome and Braveheart today in a weekend. That is very odd. Lovely. Oh, here you go. Here you go. You can come with Dad. You can come with Dad, and I'm gonna be taking Braveheart with us. Come here. Come here, Braveheart. Come here. Come with Dad. Right here. There we go. I got Stormy. I got Braveheart. And let's see if I can get little Kagome. There we go. There we go. And I got a Kagome. All right. And I have all 3 chickens here with Dad. Hello, guys. Hello. And our YouTube channel is called Watching Chickies. And there's a link to it on our profile page. And Michael Green 25. Well, you know, our power did come on last night, and the lights did come on in their room a few hours later than they were used to. So they might have just experienced just a little bit of stress last night, which could have affected them eating. But hopefully they will all just bounce back today with a little bit of eating and, you know, a little bit more normalcy. But I wouldn't worry just from a single day, but I am keeping aware of it, and they are visiting the vet for their checkup on Tuesday. So that should go well. And, Victor Shapov, well, thank you for the subscription. And Heart of Azrael, well, they have all of their food dishes downstairs. Today, I have set up for them their regular starter feed that they're eating until they're 15 weeks old. And they will also be having some chopped up cucumbers today. And I'm going to be giving them a little bit of yogurt later in the day as well. Oh, and Kagome pooped on me. lovely. Well, Dad is ready to clean that up as well. And Toilet 23 asks, don't they smell odd? And no, these chickens are pretty clean, and they don't really smell of anything. Oh, Kagome, come here. Come to Dad. Come to Dad. There we go. It's a little bit better when you're not right on my skin there, because your little talons have grown a little bit sharper. Oh, dear. Oh, and, Kolobok the bread. Well, thank you for joining in and watching these chickens grow up before your eyes. And it has been such a journey seeing them grow into their full chickenhood here, but they're not quite there yet. But they're well on their way. Oh, and goodbye, February Monster. I hope you have a lovely day. Lovely. I got all 3 chickens on my legs here. Oh, what is it, Kagome? What is it? Well, yes, after the stream, I'm going to be taking you back to your little home there in the basement, and you can roam and play around and jump around all of your different cubbies. And you'll have so much to eat and so much playtime. And hello there, Mika-san. I hope you are having a lovely day. What is it, Kagome? So much complaining today. Hello? Yes? I know it's kind of weird being here and your brooder's not here anymore. But you have your new living area, and that is a good place as well. Oh, and Stormy, you're just standing there listening to Kagome. Where our Braveheart just wants to cuddle next to Stormy. Is there a cut on my leg? Oh no, that's just my leg hair. My leg hair is quite fuzzy. And there we go. Oh, little Stormy, little Kagome, and little Braveheart. You are such good friends, and Kagome, you don't need to try to preen my leg hair. It is perfectly all right. And Raven Helsing, you spelled Kagome correctly there. And there we go. Oh my, we have 37 minutes left today. Well, I guess that is from all of those awards before. Oh dear. Yes, Kagome? A little yawn. Oh dear. So, Michael Green 25, we don't use the brooder anymore because they have outgrown it. They're 51 days old now. They're in their 7th week of life. And, they needed some more space. Ooh, little Stormy, I could feel you slipping there on my leg. Here, I'm going to move you. I'm going to move you. And be a bit closer to Dad. There, you're very safe. You don't have the same wings as the others, and you will just fall down. And Stem Cordflower asks, how many chickens do you have? Well, we have 3 chickens. Though in the future, we might have a few other little chickies if these guys end up having a few of their own, which would end up being hybrids of 2 of these 3 chickens. And their eating bowl is down in the basement, along with the rest of their supplies. The sort of little cubbyhole tower that we made them to sleep in. They have 3 separate levels. They have their own little fenced-in area. And they have their food and they have their water. Oh, Kagome. Kagome. Mika-san, they will be going to the vet this Tuesday. Unfortunately, because of COVID-19 restrictions, I will not be able to go in with them to the vet. But, you know, they will still be handled by a professional. And at the end of the day, we will be able to definitively know what their gender is, which will be a nice little bit of information. Hello there, Braveheart. I feel your little talons digging into my leg as you're getting nice and comfy. Oh my. And hello there, Stormy, looking right into the camera. Yes, you are very lovely. And yes, lead. Yes, the storm has passed on over. And Gun Death Thunder. No, the place that they're going to, the animal hospital that the vet works at, takes really good care, you know, to wear masks and other equipment when dealing with animals, so there shouldn't be any risk of them catching anything there. Well, Raven Helsing, I'm glad that you enjoyed today's stream, and if you want, feel free to follow my Reddit account and our YouTube channel for future updates. And thank you again to our lovely Patreons, Xanthe, Terra Birdie, Kate, and the Foley family, who help these broadcasts come out to all of you guys on Reddit and YouTube each and every day. Hello there, Kagome. Hello. You're a shoulder burb today, you are. There you go. There you go. And yes, our little Silkie does look a bit like an ostrich. And she has her own little leg warmers. And she even has an extra toe compared to other chickens that you can see there. A little feature of the Silkie breed. And there we go. Lovely, lovely little birds. Oh, I love it when you just really softly peep to me there, Stormy. Well, you did it again, right as you sat down. And Braveheart is as happy as he can be, just doing a little bit of preening. Hello. Oh, you're trying to cuddle closer to Stormy. Such a good little bird. And hello there, Memento Mori. And I've been glad to get back on the air today after having that 2-day gap. But fortunately, I was still able to put up 2 videos on YouTube during that time. So, you know, we still have continuity for every single day of these young chickies' lives. And yes, Kagome, yes, you too, as you're here on my shoulder. And I'll give you some pets. There. You're being a little bit sullen on my shoulder, but that's all right. You're still enjoying some time with Dad and being close to me. So you can do it in your own special way. Oh, some little sing-songy voice there. Hello. Lovely Kagome. Oh, and thank you, Entire Tadpole. Yeah, I do like to give a bit of commentary to the stream and to chat with you guys as we go along. I know for people on YouTube, it might seem a little bit odd after the fact because they can't see the chat here on Reddit. But, you know, I feel it's a great way to pass the time. I can share some chicken facts, and we can just have a little bit of fun while we're just watching the chickies have a good time. Now, maybe, you know, once we get to a certain point on YouTube, I might even try to do a few live streams there as well. So that might be some fun. maybe I'll do that for when we hit 1,000 subscribers. We're almost halfway there at this point. Yes, and our little Stormy is a little bit of a sleepy bird right now. Kagome is trying to talk to the others, which I think is waking up Stormy, though. Oh, dear. So Kagome's namesake is from the anime Inuyasha, which my partner Lauren really liked as a teenager. And Kagome herself is an onagadori, which is an endangered Japanese breed of chicken. So we felt the name kind of suited her. And since then, you know, she's been doing quite well. And Kagome might end up being a rooster, though I think with the shape of the tail feathers so far, Kagome seems like she should be a female chicken, a hen. And our name on YouTube is Watching Chickies. There's a link to it on my profile, as well as a link to our Patreon and our Instagram. And if you feel that you like these broadcasts, feel free to give us an upvote, a like, or a subscribe. And if you really like it and you want to be involved with the Chickies' lives, well, you can join our members of Patreons, who have their own little perks going forward, like choosing a treat for the Chickies to have on live stream once a month. And through that, we were able to see that the Chickies do like cucumbers, strawberries, and blueberries. And those were all nice days, right, guys? You found new little treats that you really liked, and we got to see you just chow down on them. And we got to learn that Stormy is the most adventurous chicken when it comes to trying out new food. Oh, Mika-san. Well, apparently there's a new sequel of Inuyasha with their children coming out in fall of 2020. Well, that will be quite a thing to watch. I'm sure Lauren will definitely want to try to see that. And there's some anime news there. Hello, Kagome. What? Yes? Pecking at the camera. What are you doing, Kagome? You don't need to peck. Oh, and Court R. Subscribing is more than enough. I know certain people have wanted to become Patreons, and that is lovely as well. Generally speaking, I'm happy just being able to share the Chickies' lives with you all and just having a chat every day. And Kagome does like to keep herself really clean with all of her preening. And you know, Braveheart tries his best, even with his little bit of birdruff. But Stormy really doesn't have the same issues because her feathers are a little bit different. She barely preens compared to the others. So the feathers up here, let's see. Oh my, I can barely feel them, they're so soft. Yep, they are just like, like dandelions right here. Hello there, Stormy. Hello. Thank you for tolerating me doing this to you. Does that feel nice? Oh, it does. Such a lovely little chicken there. What? Oh, Kagome, don't try to clear out my ear. Oh, dear. She stuck her beak in my ear. There's nothing in there for you. Oh, dear. No, don't take off my glasses. I need those to see. I need those to see, Kagome. I need those to see. You can't have them. You don't need glasses. You're a chicken. I don't care what you say. No. Oh, hello. I say no to you having my glasses, so you want to take my You want to take my hand? Oh dear. You want to be right in the shot, don't you? You want to show off all of your lovely feathers and your lovely self. Oh dear. Can I have my hand back now, Kagome? No? Don't worry. What, you want to be going back downstairs? Is that it? I know you do like your new basement room. You've moved out of your parents' area. Don't worry, don't worry. We'll be heading down soon. Such a fussy girl today. Such a fussy girl. So talkative today. So talkative. While the others are so quiet. Alright, guys, you want to go back and play? Yes? Okay. Yeah. Want to go play on the blanket? Come on. There we go. There you go, Kagome. Here. I'll bring little Stormy out to you. Oh dear. There you go, little Stormy. And here we go, Braveheart. And there you go. All three burbs together again. And yes, Kagome's tail feathers have seemed to have grown a bit over the past few days. And when the storm came, they were all pretty calm, comparatively. And then we lost power, and generally speaking, they have been pretty good there in the basement. The window has provided them enough light that they have had their regular day-night cycle. And generally speaking, they have been doing brilliantly. Oh, and Snoopy-Doo, thank you for the excellent award. It is much appreciated. And Kagome is definitely looking at George there. Hello, George. Yes, our little peep squad there, Memento Mori. Oh, flap, 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 flap. Oh, dear. I think Kagome really wants to try to go back to her living area soon. But, you know, we'll give it a little bit more time. Mika-san, they sleep in the basement now. They have their own little room, which we've set up a sort of coop made out of little cubby holes, and there's a little fenced off area. I put down a bunch of blankets and their food and their water. And we live in Connecticut here. And Michael Green 25 asked me to give a little boop to Stormy's tail. Boop. And it is just basically like a cotton ball. Oh, hello there, Braveheart. Hello. And Kagome. So much talking right now. What is it? What is it, Kagome? And yes, those tail feathers have grown quite a bit there on Kagome. Oh dear. And AryBerry17 asks, do you have any tips for preparing for power outages with chickies? Well, fortunately, these chickies were old enough that they no longer needed a heat lamp by the time the power outage came out, which took away a lot of danger. If you have chickies that are still in need of having a heat lamp, I would probably suggest, if it's a prolonged power outage, you might need to bring them someplace where you can get some power so you can warm them up. Otherwise, you know, even having them with you in bed, having blankets around, giving them some of your body heat, that's a way to keep them safe. These guys, you know, they have their window, they have their area to roam around in, and they were pretty happy. They didn't really need the electricity. Braveheart! You're supposed to be on the chair. You are supposed to be on the chair. I know you've grown up. I know. Oh, you know you're not supposed to be down there. You know. There you go. There you go. I know you're a big boy now. I know. And yes, I think they are all quite happy, Mika-san, having a much bigger place to be in. Oh. Hello there, Kagome. So much chatter. Yes, yes, yes. Oh dear. And little Stormy, you're just right here in the middle of it all, just kind of watching them. You don't want to go on an adventure? Oh, Kagome, come here. Come to Dad. Oh dear. Oh, and no worries, it's always good to ask questions there, Airyberry17. And hopefully, with all the different cubbies that they have in their new living area downstairs, they will eventually start sleeping in separate areas, because, you know, they are getting bigger. Kagome, that's the trash. You are not the trash. And yet you quiet down immediately when you get in there. Oh, is it because you're looking for your old brooder? Your brooder isn't there anymore, Kagome. Is that what you're upset about? You're remembering your brooder? Oh dear. You're too much of a big girl. You don't live in your brooder anymore. But you do have those lovely new rose gold. Oh, no, no, it's trash. It's trash. You don't live there. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh, Braveheart, just because Kagome does it doesn't mean you have to do it. Oh dear. Yes, I know the brooder's not there anymore. This isn't where you live anymore. It's okay there, Braveheart. It's okay. You have your lovely new area downstairs. And everything is fine. It's better than fine because you have such a big new place to live. Oh, Kagome. What are you? No, 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 no. There's nothing for you to eat in there. Feel free to poop in there, because that just makes my job easier. Do you need a hand there, Braveheart? Here. 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 Dad's trying to lift you out. There you go. There you go. How about you go on Dad's arm? There. A lovely ayam cemeni chicken, just looking out for the rest of his flock. So, Cortear. Well, the link to our YouTube channel is in my profile. And if you want to just search for it, it is called Watching Chickies. And we uploaded the past 2 days little hurricane specials, which updated everyone while we were having the power outage. And there we go. And Braveheart wants to snuggle up with Dad again. Oh dear. And yes, they are a little bit hungry now. I'm afraid if I go get them food now, that, what I'm gonna do, because we have a bunch of extra time now, is I am going to leave the camera here with them for a second, and I will attempt to grab their food dish. So I think that might be a good compromise, so let's see. There we go. Oh, in fact, I have a stand here for my phone. that I can use right now to try to help. So the little chickies might be a bit hungry, so I'm going to try to retrieve their food and come right back to you guys here on the stream. So I will be back shortly. And let's see. There we go. So you guys tell me if the chickies were any trouble while I was gone. And thank you, Cortear, for the subscription. All right, chickies, were you good while I was gone? Let's see. Here you go. And there we go. I am back. Oh, were they asking themselves where I had went? Did they have a little conversation when I left the room? Oh my, I will have to go back to that part of the video and see what exactly occurred. It looks like you guys were right. They are definitely hungry. Look at them all just dig into the food. And you know, I don't think they'll have a problem for their weigh-in tomorrow at this rate. You're all just so hungry. Well, I'm sorry that I kept you away from your food for a while. Oh, they were doing little squeaks of searching for me. Oh dear. Little tiny inquisitive peeps. Where did Dad go? Why did he leave his phone? Whatever are we to do? But look at that. All of you guys eating together. So happily. And yes, I'm glad they didn't just all jump up and start ransacking the room. Oh my, that could have been awkward. I mean, it does appear that one of them did get my computer, but I think that happened earlier. Oh dear, little bits of poop. Thankfully, chicken poop does clean up pretty quickly. And, Space XX Kitty. These chickens are 51 days old and they will never be eaten. They are members of our family and friends for life. Though we wouldn't say no to a few eggs in the future. And Mika-san, well, it seems as if Braveheart and Kagome were probably a little bit stressed yesterday from the power coming back on and all of the different stuff. Braveheart lost 1 gram, Kagome stayed the same, but Stormy gained 2 grams. So there you go. "51 days old, and they are still doing very well. They're going to be having their check in with the vet this coming Tuesday. And yeah, they're having a pretty nice time. They're just playing here upstairs where I have a Wi-Fi signal at the moment because of all the stuff happening in Connecticut. Wireless networks are not really an option. They're very slow, and I wouldn't be able to do a live stream. And the brown and gold one here is Kagome, who is an onagadori chicken. And Two-Eye Bug, yeah, I'm just having a little checkup for the chickens. One of the things that we're going to be looking into is possibly getting their flight feathers trimmed. And we will be getting their definitive sex at that point, so we will know for sure if Braveheart really is a rooster and the other two are hens. And yeah, it's going to be with their doctor that is a chicken specialist, so she should know what's up. Though I think Kagome might be the first onagadori that she has ever seen in real life. Too bad I won't be able to see the doctor's face when she sees such an unusual little chicken. Oh, Kagome. Eating so much there. And they definitely were so hungry. So Kagome was definitely making hungry little whistles at us before. So, Sweet Catastrophe. Looking at breeds, it was a decision between myself and Lauren. I had always wanted an ayam cemeni. I'd always thought that they were very interesting looking chickens. I'd seen from my research that they were very friendly chickens. And Lauren had always loved the look of silkie chickens. So that's how we decided about Braveheart and Stormy. And then from my research, I knew that the very minimum amount of chickens we should probably be getting is 3 for them all to be happy and for them all to have company. So we saw on Feather Lover Farms that they had the onagadori breed. And I thought that they were just such a unique breed of chicken that looked so lovely, and I did a little bit more research. I saw that they were also known as friendly chickens, so I decided, what the hey, why not make our third chicken be an onagadori? And that's how we got to this little flock that we have here. And right now they are eating starter feed. It's an organic feed for them that is formulated to be good for them for the first 15 weeks of their life. And then we'll graduate them to a bit more regular feed after that. But it's nice to see them eating and just enjoying being up here for a bit until we get them back downstairs to their room where they can roam a bit more and feel a little bit more comfortable. Lone Wolf 72445. Well, these guys right here in black, we have Braveheart, our ayam cemeni chicken. In gold and brown, we have our onagadori, Kagome. And in gray, we have our little silkie named Stormy. And encoder decoder. Well, We have not fed them rice. I probably would not suggest feeding any birds uncooked rice. I guess cooked rice might be all right because it couldn't really expand in their stomachs. And yes, some lead. When is the next treat stream? I think tomorrow I will be giving them some yogurt on the stream. And hopefully within the next week or so, some of our Patreons will be giving me the dates and the suggestions for the treats that they want to be given to the chickies for the upcoming month. And Mika-san, yes, there is food now on my cover, but that's alright. I was already planning on washing it because of the poop today. So just another thing to go into the wash. Lovely. How are you doing, guys? Still eating away? And you know, for chickens, you usually just see them go around, especially these ones, in cycles where they eat a bunch of food. They play around, especially now that they've moved down into the basement where they have a bigger area. They kind of run around, they try to find any excess food they put onto the floor, and then they like to take little power naps throughout the day before it gets dark, where they all find a little cubby hole to go with for each other, and then they just kind of sleep all together in a little cuddle pile. And then once they get into their cuddle pile and they're going to sleep, you will probably hear your little chickens give you little sleepy peeps if you enter the room. Our little chickens like to make noises like beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. If we disturb them when they want to go to sleep. Just little tiny peeps, just out of curiosity. Like, what are you doing here, Mom? What are you doing here, Dad? We're trying to get to sleep. And I was worried before getting these chickens in that they might be a little bit too much to handle, but you know, I have not regretted the decision. And we see there our little Kagome cleaning up after herself, eating all of these little bits that she's put out on the blanket. Oh, lovely, lovely. And Michael Green 25. Well, you know, Kagome is yeah, from an anime called Inuyasha. And I don't really find it that unusual. I was born in Tokyo, so you know, Japanese isn't all that foreign to me. And you know, Inuyasha was a decent series, and Lauren did enjoy it. So, you know, Kagome is always Kagome to me now. Oh dear. Hey Stormy, you're eating there while you're all just laid down. Whereas Braveheart is eating like it is his job right now. Oh my. Yes, I think we're getting some sleepy cheeps now from some of them. Hello there, Kagome. Are you becoming a sleepy little bird over there? Oh dear. It's almost time for a nap. And because of all of the lovely awards today, we had so much time together. I think by the end of this, we're going to have close to a 2-hour broadcast. Oh my. And our little Stormy definitely is getting a little bit tired. Hello there, Stormy. You're woken up by Kagome just squawking. Hello there, sleepy little storm cloud. Hello. And little spaceman. They do not sleep with us in the bed. That would probably get a bit messy for us. They have their own room in the basement, in which they have blankets, their own cubby holes, and their own little fenced-off area. And there, they could be nice and comfy. They can roam around, and they can start to learn what it's like to have more space. And then from there, we're going to be transitioning them into living outside in their coop. And let them grow big and strong so nothing can ever harm them. And yes, indeed, yeah, they were so tiny when we first got them. As you can see in our first videos, you know, all three of them could fit in one hand. They were all just tiny, tiny little balls of fluff. And it is amazing how nice and how big that they've grown. And Michael Green 25. So it's a Kagome. And, you know, in hiragana, Kagome is actually 3 letters. Ka-go-me. So there you go. Oh, and we have 15 minutes left for today's broadcast. And that's alright. There are a few chores that I have to do later on today. Because our power outage lasted for 2 days, on day 1, we took the majority of our stuff in the fridge to my parents' house, and on day 2, we took all of the stuff in our freezer over there as well. So now we have to go back and we have to retrieve all of our groceries. And that includes the little chickens' unsweetened yogurt, which I think they will appreciate if we have. I can imagine them getting quite cross with me if they knew that I had given away their favorite treat. Oh, but you're happy just eating right now, aren't you? And what are you doing, Stormy? You just being comfy? Oh, yes, Stormy heard the word yogurt and she stepped up. She's like, yogurt? Where? Oh, Kagome, you just cuddled up with Stormy. I saw you. Yes, I saw you. It's okay. Go cuddle. I'm not judging. Ooh, that's an odd little trill you gave me. Interesting, interesting. Also, Michael Green 25 asks, how did I feel without the internet for 2 days? Terribly disconnected? Depressed? You know, I still had the little chicks. It was more uncomfortable. I ended up reading a lot more than I have been the past few days. So all in all, it wasn't too terrible. And hello there, Braveheart. Hello. Come here to Dad. There we go. Are you coming here to say hi to Dad? Or just to wipe your beak off on my shorts? Because you have a messy beak there. You do? You got a messy beak. It is full of your feed. Hello there, Braveheart. Hello. Now you're just wiping it off on my shirt? Oh, dear. Uh-huh. Oh, dear. And, I was asked, do their claws hurt? Occasionally they can get into a little sensitive area, and they can be a little bit sharp, but as you can see here with my arm, no real damage is done. And generally speaking, the little chickens do try to be gentle with me. They don't try to claw me or anything, or attack, because they know that I'm their dad, and they don't ever really want to hurt me. And court they are. Well, thank you for that information, and if I see that user on YouTube, I will know that it is you. Another little trill, and this time it came from our little Braveheart. Ooh, hello. And yes, you're here with Dad, and he's giving you a little bit of a pet. And look at that comb that's developing on you, Braveheart. That is so nice, so lovely. Oh, and you're cuddling close now. All right. And our little Kagome and Stormy are just cuddling nicely over there as well. So we each have our own little cuddle pairs right now. That's nice. Sometimes it's nice just to be with someone that you love and relax a bit. You don't even need to exchange words. You can just enjoy each other's presence. Lovely. Oh dear. Oh dear. Ooh, I think you got a little dandruff on your head there, Braveheart. Yeah? A little bird ruff. Oh dear. Kagome keeps doing that little trill. Is it your way of talking to little Stormy there? Are you trying to say you're a sleepy bird? Oh my, your little eyes are closing. And little Stormy's trying to look at what's happening over here with Braveheart. Well, guys, we are down to our last 10 minutes for today. And I am so happy that after these past couple of days of not being able to live stream, that we've been able to have a nice long time together. And it has been calming, soothing, and fun chatting to you all. And if you just want to experience some of these moments with us again, feel free to check out our previous streams here on Reddit and our YouTube channel. And Mika-san, yes, I definitely do recommend having a little suit of armor in your house. It definitely is fun. Oh, and Michael Green 25, it is fine if we end in a few minutes. We have had almost 2 hours together today. And we will be back again tomorrow. And hey, if the mail is delivered in time, maybe I'll even be able to set up the Wi-Fi booster so we can have the next episode down in the basement in the Chickies room, where we won't have nearly as many slowdowns and little bits of stuttering as we did when I tried to use my wireless network. And we are back, as long as we have power, every day at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you don't see me do a broadcast on the day, you can be pretty sure that you'll be seeing a video later on our YouTube channel to give you an update on why not. And it will probably be because we don't have power or something. Lovely. Oh, and hello there, Braveheart. You just stretched across my arm there, giving Dad a bit of a cuddle. Yes, and Kagome really did calm down right after she had her belly full of nice food. Lovely. I really like seeing all of these chickens just relax, be calm, and live their best lives. I'm glad to share all of these moments with you guys on Reddit and YouTube. And I'm happy that for some of you, it does help make your day a little bit brighter. And that makes me very happy. I'm sure it would make the chickens very happy if they knew as well. Isn't that right, little Braveheart? Yeah, such a sleepy little chicken. Having a good time with Dad, laying across his arm, and getting pets. I think Braveheart couldn't think of too much better things to do than this. And Encoder Decoder, well, thank you for the compliment. I do try to bring a measure of wholesomeness to Reddit. And I do like being able to share all of this time with all of you people out there. It's nice to focus on something just calming and gentle for a while. It helps us focus on the important things in life and helps to just keep us centered as we go about our days. And Cortear, well, Kagome settled down quite a bit. Braveheart is taking a nap on my lap. And all of the chickies are just doing swell. And we have 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. And I'd like to thank all of you guys for joining us today. And one more time, thanking our lovely Patreons, Xanthe, Terra Birdie, Kate, and the Foley family for helping these broadcasts come to you guys each and every day. And I hope that you have a beautiful Friday. Memento Mori. And all of you guys should have wonderful days today. I'm sure Braveheart would want that, along with Kagome and Stormy. Yes? Oh dear. Hello, little bird. Hello. I know you've grown so much in the past few days, but you are still my little chickie. You all are. Oh, Kagome. You doing well over there? You happy on the chair? And, Cautious Scallion, 807. Well, they have, a sort of coop structure we've made for them in the basement because we've had all of the bad weather. We've had the tropical storms and everything. And we have the coop outside. And we're going to be transitioning them day by day, having them spend a little bit of time outside. And they'll start to sleep outside once we're sure that they are nice and fully grown and they're able to be more safe from any sort of predators like cats and things like that. All right, and we are here in our last 2 minutes of broadcast time. And we could just have a few quiet moments here with our little chickies. And you know, I think they had a good day revisiting their old chair. They had a little bit of a snack in front of us with their feed. And we got to do their daily weigh-in, which for the first time, our little Stormy beat the other two. at least for amount of weight gained in one day. And darkest light, well, I would really believe you saying that chickens do make good pets. Right now we're using this blanket as a way to make sure that their poop doesn't stain the furniture, and their room in the basement has linoleum floors, so that is really easy for us to clean as well. And our little peep squad will be saying goodbye for the day. But, we will be seeing you guys real soon. We broadcast every day at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will be back once more. If our power ever goes out again, feel free to check out our YouTube channel, where we will probably be posting a message and a video there to explain what has happened. And I've been so happy to bring this stream to you guys today and be back with you all. It's lovely seeing your friends again, and it's lovely just to hang out and see some lovely young chickens just live their happy lives. Yes, they're Braveheart, yes. So, from our little Braveheart here, our ayam cemeni, Kagome, our onagadori, and Stormy, our little silkie, all of the chickens